Welcome back to Fracdaddybbq. On today's episode, we're going to have a Friday night comfort food. We're going to have a zucchini crust pizza, and we're also going to be making keto-friendly wings. So, Melissa's going to show us how she makes her zucchini, and then I'm going to take you guys outside, and I'm going to do some cooking on my Southwest disc when we make our wings. So stay tuned, and we're going to bring Melissa into the kitchen, and we'll get to cooking. Okay, Melissa, so please explain to us how we make the zucchini crust.
Alright, so to start off, you get 2 zucchinis, cut the ends off of them, and then grate them. I just used normal standardized grater.
Okay.
And then grated that up, and then get a baking sheet. We are using a round one with some parchment paper, and just go and spread it out. It doesn't have to be perfect for this part, so just kind of, you want to make sure it's not in big globs. It has room, because what we're going to do is sprinkle this with some sea salt, just lightly, not too much, but we are going to be drawing the moisture out of the zucchini. So this is going to go in a 350-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes. That way it starts to dry it out. Okay, so the zucchini has been cooking for 15 minutes, and it is really hot, so be very careful. The next step is to grab a good amount of paper towels and just kind of push it down. Your goal is to get as much moisture as possible out of this zucchini, because if you don't, you will end up with a wet and runny crust that will not set up. So this is really, really important that you just kind of dab it. It will stick. Just kind of put it back on the pan, and once you think you get it like this, it looks good, nice and dry, and you can feel it. It feels almost a little bit tacky. So next thing I do is I just scrape it all into one big pile. And I'm going to put it in a large bowl. Just try to get as much as you can. Like I said, it is going to stick, and that's okay. Now save this, because this is what you are going to cook your pizza on. Not going to waste any more parchment paper or anything like that. So to the zucchini, I'm going to add 3 eggs, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, 1/4 cup of coconut flour.
Now, can you substitute coconut with almond flour?
Yes, but it's a different conversion, because the coconut flour needs more moisture. So I'm not sure how to convert that, but you can. So next is season it to your liking. The recipe that I got this from just says salt, and we are not about just salt. So we have a few things we're gonna add. First thing is a little bit of heat, which is the Rio Grande fire dust. Just a little sprinkle of that, just to get a little bit of heat. Next, we're gonna do some minced garlic. And again, just kind of eyeballing to our liking. Now, a little pinch of salt, not too much, because remember we salted the zucchini. Next is the garlic powder. We're almost out, so I'm only gonna do a small dash of that, because I need that for the top. Next is Italian grinder. I already kind of grinded some before, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that. And then a little dash of onion powder. And that should be good. Now I'm just going to stir it. so it's nice and incorporated. So we are going to plop it down on the parchment paper. Now I'm almost out of parchment paper, so I had gotten rid of the box. That's why it's ripped a little bit funny. But the goal of this is to get a nice circle. And I'm just gonna press this out. You don't want it too thin, but you also don't want it too thick. You kind of gotta be the judge of it. I think the recipe has dimensions, and we will attach the link in the description. That way you can kind of see how they did it as well, and it has more information. I got this recipe off of Facebook, and if you've seen our other YouTube video with the pulled pork pizza, this is the crust that we used. We didn't show how to make it that day because it was our first time making it, so we were a little nervous to get it on camera, but I've made this several times since then, and we just love this crust more than the cauliflower crust that we've made before. So that looks about good. Just kind of making sure in the center it's not too thick. The ends, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly round. This is homemade, and obviously I don't want it to look too professional. So let me take these off. These are a little too big. And we are going to put this back in the oven on 350 for 20 to 30 minutes, and it should start getting brown spots. You can tell that's whenever it's done. Okay, so for my tip for the marinara, Jared and I are obviously only 2 people, so we never use a full jar of marinara, and it goes bad quickly. For us, it does anyways. So my little tip is to get a ice tray and pour the marinara sauce in here, and then you get these little ice cubes of marinara, and I store them in just a freezer size bag. Just plop them in there, stick them in the freezer. I label it what it is, of course, and then just save it for whenever I need it. This is so handy, especially for me because I make personal size pizzas when Jared's out of town or at work. So I just get it out, plop it in a bowl, heat it up, and then I have fresh marinara sauce. So for this, I used about 7 to 8 of these little nuggets. We just heated it up in the microwave, and look, it looks like it's fresh out of the jar. A simple tip. I also have done this with Alfredo sauce, and I've done it with coconut milk because I don't drink it fast enough and I don't want it to go to waste. So I'll just plop those into smoothies or shakes and then have a nice little icy treat. So that is my tip.
And she also makes fat bombs with the ice cube trays also. Yeah, the keto
ice bombs. So fat bombs, not ice bombs. I got this at Walmart. I have 2 of them. They came together. It was like $1 something. So this little thing, it has become so useful. So I definitely suggest doing this.
Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome. Okie dokie. So it has cooked, and it has these brown little spots I was telling you about. So now we cranked up the oven to 400 degrees. And the pizza crust has to set for 10 minutes before we can add the toppings. So we have to wait a little bit longer.
Oh, man.
I know, so.
Look at that beautiful crust, y'all.
Yeah. It's kind of not round. What is it, like oval?
You know what? That's what's great about homemade stuff.
Yeah.
Everything is unique.
The little bubbles.
But I tell you what, this is going to be killer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's been setting for 10 minutes, and the oven is preheated at 400 now. So here's our crust. It's cooled down. Now here you could even put some mozzarella cheese and bake it, and it could be breadsticks, but we're using it for pizza crust, obviously. So we are going to put our marinara. Don't want too much, but don't want too little. So I'm going to start with that and then spread it out. Now you could do it like just a little bit around so there's still some crust, but we just cover the whole thing and we cut it into squares. A little bit more, I'm thinking. Probably the rest of it.
Yeah.
Perfect measuring.
How much would you say that might be right there if they were to get it fresh out of the jar?
At least a half a cup. I don't think it's a whole cup. It doesn't seem like it. I would say about a half. So just spread it as much as you can. Kind of like I said, want it everywhere. Ooh. And I did doctor it up as well. You definitely can do whatever the heck you want.
I cannot wait to eat this.
Yeah, it looks so good. Okay, next, some shredded mozzarella.
Don't be cheap.
Oh, I'm not. I've been snacking on the cheese secretly.
That's why we had to buy a new bag.
I mean right now when I've been waiting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. So, probably one more handful will about do it.
Oh yeah.
You don't want too much, but you also don't want too little.
Is there a thing of too much cheese?
Nope, not in my opinion. How's that look?
That was perfect.
All right, so our toppings, Jared cut and sauteed some.
I cut up 1 whole onion. I did a half of a green bell pepper, and then I did a whole jalapeno, seeds and all. And then we also did 2 large mushrooms just to add a little extra veggie to it. So, and then I just slightly seasoned it with salt and pepper.
Yep, very simple, and it adds so much flavor. If you don't care for these veggies, don't add it. If you like whatever you like, add it.
That's what's great about making homemade pizza, is you can customize it to make your own.
Oh yeah. So you want to, again, spread it out. Looks like a little bit over there is needed. Okay. Now, pepperoni.
Oh yeah.
Just throw it down.
I tell you what, guys, once you guys try this pizza, you'll just be wondering why you've been eating all that bread and carbs beforehand. This is so good.
Yes, it's a great substitute, and that's why it's Friday night. I told Jared, let's have a traditional pizza and wings night. Nice night in. That's why I didn't get dressed up for y'all. We're just relaxing at home. And
we're gonna be watching our show Lucifer on Netflix.
yeah, just sitting inside watching Netflix, eating pizza and wings. So there's that.
You can almost call it Netflix and chill.
As in eat.
That's right.
Now, I normally use powdered garlic powder. But like I showed y'all, I'm out. So this is a little bit of ranch packet that's left over. I made homemade ranch for this occasion. So I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle it lightly on top. Just give it that little extra kick, bam, in your face. And then my last thing is just gonna put a little bit of fire dust again, same as I showed earlier.
And where did we get that from, babe? Rio Grande spice seasoning in
Yes.
South Texas, y'all. So
Yep, look right here, made in Texas.
So we'll put a link in our channel for our
Description
description box for that seasoning.
So just a little bit of kick, and there you go. It's gonna go back in the oven for 10 minutes or until the cheese is melted and everything's looking good. So now pop it in and we're gonna get started on the wings.
Oh God, yes. All right, everybody, it is my turn to show y'all what we're gonna be cooking. So let me introduce you to something that I have not shown y'all on my channel. Y'all have seen it in the introduction to my video, and that would be my Southwest disc. So I purchased this about a year ago when we lived in Oklahoma. This is made in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. It is veteran owned by a member, by somebody who was in the United States Marine Corps. He also sent me out something to do a review on, in which that will be coming up. So let's light this up. We're gonna start melting the lard because we're trying to stay as keto friendly as we can. And like they say with the keto, animal fat is the best thing to use. So let me light this up. Watch out, make sure we don't blow anything up.
Preferably.
And there we go. Now, you don't have to have a very big flame. a low flame will get the heat and it wraps up around it and it heats it up very evenly. So this is gonna melt. See, look at that, it's melting already. So we're gonna get those melted, and then we're gonna cook Melissa's wings, and then we're gonna throw my wings in there.
All right, so while we are waiting for the lard to melt, the pizza is done. It turned out so beautiful. It smells incredible. So we're just going to let it set, kind of cool down while we're waiting on the wings to finish.
That looks amazing, guys.
It smells amazing.
And she's the one who has perfected this, so.
We each have our strengths.
Babe, go ahead and go outside and check on the lard, please.
No, this cannot be trusted.
All right, everybody. So here we have Melissa's nuggets.
Boneless wings.
Boneless wings. So what I did is we seasoned it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of fire dust. Then I took 1 egg, and this is coconut flour, since we're just saying with the low carb, keto friendly kind of deal. So my oil.
Can't have almond flour.
So my oil's up to temp. Let's put one of these bad boys in here.
What is your oil temperature?
When I checked my oil temp, it was 325, and it's still climbing. So you don't want to crowd these. So we'll put a few of them in. Maybe have to do a few batches, but I tell you what, that's gonna be fun. All right, y'all, so we're gonna give these a flip. Oh my God.
Wow.
Look at those heavenly little morsels.
So, is this your first time frying in this?
Oh yeah, I have never fried chicken or anything. I was gonna do fish one day, but that kind of got changed plans with that. So, tell you what, this is a learning curve for me. But tell you what, those people at Southwest Disc know how to make an awesome product. So.
Yeah, they do. You know what I like about this is frying outside. You don't have the mess inside.
And nor do you stink your house up.
Yeah.
If you want to have a fish fry outside, you have a fish fry outside. It's not gonna make a big old stench. Sorry I went a little bit of squirrel on you guys. So there's a ranch behind us, and there were some kids behind us shooting a gun, and we weren't too sure which the direction they were shooting. We have our dog, we're outside, we're cooking, so you know, just being very protective. So that's why I had to cut it short. But like I was saying, this will be ideal for camping, taking to the lake, taking to the river, taking to the ocean. Okay, so we're gonna pull out Melissa's nuggets, morsels.
Boneless wings.
Let me tell you what, that is my very first time frying wings or boneless nuggets with coconut. And I tell you what, these, I think I could give Chick-fil-A a run for their money.
Maybe. I'll be the taste tester. Because I love Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh. And I'm just going to make a basic sauce for mine with some butter, some Parmesan, and garlic. So basically, garlic Parmesan. But very simple.
All right, babe. Here's your wings.
All right.
I hope you enjoy them.
I hope so too. Let's go get yours.
All right. Okay, y'all. So here I got my wings.
Actual wings.
Actual wings. So we're going to start with the flaps first. Oh yeah. Oil's nice and hot still. Let the oil come back up to temp. So with these, we really can't crowd them because these are quite a bit bigger So it's definitely going to be a few batches with this. So I'm going to get these in, and then we'll bring you back when we flip them or whatever comes next. Alright, so we're going to give these a flip. I'm going to get these nice and golden. Oh my god.
Let's get a flip. Ow, that burned me.
That's oil popping.
That's showbiz.
So anyways, look at these. My mouth is watering. I'm sorry y'all, but I cannot wait for these to be done. I'm so excited. First time doing this, and it's turning out amazing. So, hope y'all enjoy this, because I tell you what, I can. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say because I'm so hungry. I wish I could just eat these right now, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to season these, and they're going to be killer. Tell you what, may even use some ghost pepper on some of these wings. Woo-wee! Alright, so we're going to pull these out, place these on a paper towel to drain, and I'm sure these are going to crisp up. So then we're going to get that other batch in here. This would probably take in, I don't know, what do you think, about 5 to 10 minutes aside? So
yeah,
I would say 20 minutes. That ain't bad. Could spend time with Melissa outside and Louie. So
yeah.
He's been a little savage lately. He broke his tether chasing a CAT. So we had to go buy a new one, and
Heavy duty one.
we know if he breaks this, he's going to be the straight up Hulk. So we're going to get these inside, and we'll grab the other ones, and we'll get back to cooking.
So, what just happened to you?
I had a blooper. My tongues were a little bit slippery, and
Down went the chicken wing.
Luckily, I didn't get splashed with oil.
And me.
And Melissa. So we're gonna put these in.
So fry with caution.
Yeah.
That could have turned out bad, but luckily this is deep enough where the oil didn't even come out.
No, and it's, as y'all can see, it's sloped and angled. So even if it did,
kind of like a wall, right?
Yeah. But these are, so the reason why they're discos is the Hispanic culture. They use these quite a bit, you know, back in the days, and they're still used. And back in New Mexico, these are a staple for cooking. So even working in the oil field back in New Mexico, we used to, when I was working on a cement crew, tell you what, they would cook on these all the time. And there's such a wide variety of what you can cook with. You can cook breakfast, you can cook wings. Basically anything you can cook inside, you can cook on this. So we are excited.
All right, stay tuned.
All right, y'all. So the wings are done. So right here, I got a half a stick of butter. I'm probably not going to use all of it. And then I got fire dust. It's made with chili pekins. I tell you what, I love the flavor of this. So let's pour some of this butter in here. Paula Deen would say, "I never have too much butter, darling." That was my Paula Deen impression, if y'all are wondering.
Nice.
So let's go with this liberally. Oh, I tell you what, it smells so good. And there you have it, guys. Homemade chicken wings made on the Southwest disc. Get you some.
Okay, guys, before we eat, I wanted to give a close-up. Here's the pizza, Jared's wings, his homemade blue cheese, and then you got my plate, which looks a little messier because I mixed my wings on there. My pizza, my little boneless wings. I made a garlic parmesan sauce for them, and then my homemade ranch. So let's give this a try.
All right, y'all. So we have been waiting for 2.5 hours for this to get ready.
Yes.
This pizza itself is a chore. to make the wings, everything. So,
but it's worth it.
We're gonna have Melissa go first.
I'm always first, aren't I? So let's try the wings. My wings.
Nuggets.
My little nuggets. Like I said, I made this sauce with some butter, Parmesan, garlic, and some ghost pepper. Homemade ranch.
She likes it spicy like me.
Mmm.
So how is that?
Good, good, good. Mmm. Flavorful.
Good deal.
And the coconut flour adds a little bit of sweetness. And it does taste like Chick-fil-A almost, I swear. You want me to try the pizza or are you going to try your wings?
Go ahead and try your pizza.
Okay. What I like about it is, look, it's sturdy. It holds up. Y'all saw the toppings that we did.
And the thing is, even with the cauliflower pizza, that does not do that with the cauliflower.
Very good.
So,
I'm going to put my plate down.
on a 1 to 10, how would you rate that?
10. Honestly, for a keto-friendly meal on a Friday night, you cannot beat that. You really can't. Pizza and wings for the win.
Oh,
So
yeah.
try yours.
So, right here, guys, we got my wings.
Pretty.
Oh, yeah. So, I used a little bit of butter. And then I also used this Rio Grande seasoning. Fire dust. It's made with chili pekin. I tell you what, this is killer. So, I also, like I said, I also got homemade blue cheese dressing. I got the recipe from Brother James from Aim'em and Claim'em Smokers. So go check him out. You can get his recipe. I followed his recipe to a T. So, and it's killer. So let me try it. I'm gonna try it without the sauce.
Juicy.
Oh my goodness.
It looks so, so juicy.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't need to go to any more wing places to eat. These blow it out of the water. So, let me get this blue cheese.
I don't like blue cheese, but it does look good for you.
Oh my goodness. This is so good. I can't wait to try this pizza. So, like I said,
Be honest with it.
look at this. Look how beautiful Melissa did with that.
Oh, thank you.
So,
I'm like so close watching you. Is it creepy? He hates it.
tell you what, so good. And here's the thing with this pizza. The longer you let it sit, just keep it in the oven, kind of keep it warm, the better it gets. So, I'll tell you what, this girl right here
Hey.
knocked this pizza out of the park.
And the
So-
wings too. He did so good. Teamwork is the dream work.
So like we say on Fracdaddybbq, we got Frac Daddy, Frac Mama, and we got the Frac Dog Louie here with us. So we hope y'all enjoy this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when we post videos. And we hope you continue to watch our videos and share it so our channel can continue to grow.
Yes.
So we like to thank every single one of you for taking the time and watching this video, and may y'all have a great evening. Bye.
Bye.